Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be checking out Dreamhopper, a free platformer by ASCII Soft. This is a browser game and one with a very cool sense of aesthetics as well as a really good soundtrack. One that I was basically immediately attracted to. I only played it for a couple of moments, but it seems like it's going to be quite outstanding, although I've read it's a bit on the short side. So why don't we jump right into things and we will see what we can see. Yo, doofus. That's a nice way to start, right? Who, me? Yeah, you with the stupid hat. You're in my world now. A world of pain. Oh. I'm the lucid dreamer here. I can do whatever I want. I'm your worst nightmare. But why do you want to torment me? Can't you just leave me alone? In your dreams. Prepare yourself for the horrors of my subconscious. Jason out. Strikes me as like the way that a small child would approach when they play GTA for the first time. They're like, my god, I can control the dominion of all these NPCs and destroy their lives for no reason at all. Alright, so here's our character, this little dreamy looking frog who seems very asleep and seems to walk in such a manner that seems to preclude that is the way things are going to go. So we're going to be exploring a dream world, as I'm sure you've figured out by now. There are silly things like this floating octopus, as well as whatever that is. Looks like a blueberry with a cute face, but I probably don't want to step on it because it hurts. And also there's spikes all over the place. So you'll see we're collecting some coins of some kind. I'm not really sure if these are actually coins, but they make a chiming sound, so it leads me to believe that might be the case. And we've got 3 units of life, and there's a bar underneath our HP that tells us how many coins there are in total, I believe, for each area. As far as controls go, pretty standard stuff. I'm using Z to jump, and I just missed that coin, so I'm probably not going to be able to grab that now, unfortunately, just due to the fact that I can't jump that high. But that is a mistake that I made, so you don't have to. Mostly because I was just distracted. So why don't we enter the proper world. This is the Great Hall, and this is where the awesome music starts. And that's one thing that I have to say, very attracted to the music combined with the aesthetics. And plus the game is just, you know, very functional. It works the way that I expected it to, and also has a little bit of a twist on something that seems pretty tried and true. And you know what, this music reminds me a lot of Adventure Time. I don't know if I'll be the only person that expresses this sentiment, but it does have that very ethereal, but like really chill and happy quality to it, which is a thing that seems to be very Adventure Timey. So let's fall down here, and oh, I missed another one of those gems or coins or whatever we're calling it. So this is a sacred chamber. I have found this sphere. Good heavens! I found the mystical X to charge gun. Legends speak of its great power, but nobody has ever figured out how to use it. The mighty X charge gun. I wonder what the X could mean. Well, most likely that it's gonna give it to you. So why don't we try that and see what it does. It shoots out a tiny little bubble if I don't charge it very much. And each subsequent nugget on the charge meter at the top seems to produce a slightly more effective bolt. So let's just charge it up to max. I'm assuming that's how we get out of this room, and it is indeed the case. There's a lot of really cool attention paid to all the details here. I mean, I like the sprite art in and of itself. The animations are nice and smooth, and everything feels really crisp. Plus, I really like these little bricks and how gold they are and pretty, and there's all the details around. Oh, geez. All right, I probably should have been a little bit more careful here. Can I shoot these octopus? Oh, geez. Well, it's going to be a road of trials. Why don't I, instead of just killing myself immediately, why don't I actually try and use some of the weapons that I've given myself and actually get out of this whole thing alive, shall we? Alright, looks like that one wants to just hang in the air. I was thinking at first, when I first started this one out, that maybe this was going to be more of just a cerebral platformer with an artistic bent to it, and I think that's largely where we're going, but the addition of adding a shooting element to things certainly does change the formula a little bit. Especially from what I expected it to be. It seems like we're actually surprisingly combat heavy right now, and now I'm just going to jump into that one for no apparent reason. Did I need to jump? Oh, I totally needed to jump across all of those. Let's hope that the characters don't Mega Man themselves back into existence. They indeed don't, so we're good to go. And there is a little bit of like a latency thing that happens when you land after each jump. I don't know if you can tell from watching, but after I hit the ground, my character has to like reacclimate to touching the ground again. Also, I can slow fall by starting my charge in midair, which may or may not be a good thing. I wonder if I can get any extra air time out of that. It seems like it follows the same trajectory that it did prior, it's just now there's like a slower element to it, which just adds to the dreaminess. But it's a really good premise. I mean, I'm not sure, have I really seen too many games that are like, hey, you're a dreamer in my dream, and I'm going to control you because I can. It seems like the power fantasy that seems to creep into a lot of people's heads when they think about how dreams work. Sup, dweeb? I like how he has to, like, treat me like a jerk on top of it, even though he's going to already be a jerk just because he wants to be. I see you figured out how to use the mystical X-Charge gun. I'm impressed, but let's see how you do against this. Jason out. I mean, he seems to be giving me the same things that he's saying I don't deserve, right? Like, he didn't need to give me the X-Charge gun, but he did. Alright, so whatever this little ball is seems to want to fight me, but it's also not very strong. Uh-oh, I think it's split. Okay, watch out. Nope, I can't jump when I'm charging, so I've got to make sure that my timing is good. You're gonna get blown up by this charge, I hope. Oh, it slows down everything, not just me. And I also got an extra HP nugget there. Was that from killing the boss, or was that for another reason? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I like the animation on that lock thing breaking. Now, onward we go. Oh, now I can come back out from the other side, so that's how I get out of that pit. And I believe there were actually maybe still some other areas I didn't explore down there, so there's a little bit of possibly a Metroidvania element going on. I'm not entirely sure 100% yet. There is also a pressure-sensitive jump, which I know is kind of an important thing to be aware of, since I can actually jump just a tiny little bit if I want to not smack myself into certain spikes. How do I even get up from here? Is that necessarily where I even want to go? Not 100% sure that I even can, so maybe I'm supposed to come back later on. Yeah, because, like, that's that coin that I couldn't get, and plus there were a couple of coins that I think I had missed anyway. Or maybe the coins are just the thing that gave me that extra HP power-up. Interesting. I don't know, I guess we have to go back downstairs and finish exploring wherever we didn't... Oh, I missed it again! Well, I'm really glad that we can go back through on another pass. Okay, I'm not too happy about the fact that we're going to have to repeat this part, though. I was kind of hoping these would stay dead, but I'm not quite sure why I expected such a thing. Try and make quick work of it, and then explore a different direction if I could. So playing this so far, I'm really sad that it's apparently a very short game. This seems like the type of thing that I could easily sink, you know, a good 4 hours into, if it's that type of platformer, but I think it's probably airing towards the, like, 15 to 20 minute type. Not that there's necessarily, like, a type per se, but it just seems like, oh geez, leap of faith. Alright, I'm in. I leapt. I did not apparently make it, though. Maybe I'm supposed to charge in midair? Is that going to give me more distance? That does not give me any more distance. Maybe I don't leap? Nope. It's not actually punishing me each time, so that's good. Okay, I'm guessing maybe I need to come back another time when I have another object or something like that. Because unless I'm just doing this totally wrong, doesn't seem like there's any way to get myself across any better. I was thinking maybe I could charge myself and shoot across with, like, a better bullet or something. Really doesn't seem to be any way to do that. But I did prove that it seems to be that the nuggets are what was giving me my extra health. Such nice music, my goodness. I actually want to just have this as a soundtrack now, and that's amazing considering this is just a quick little brief game. Alright, so the boss room has nothing on a second repeat look. And I'm guessing I did something wrong, or maybe I'm supposed to kill this thing? Does this give me something if I defeat it? Ah, okay. That's what I missed. I feel light as a feather. In fact, I feel so light that I feel like I can jump on air, but only a limited number of times. Well, way to lampshade it there, Dreamer. Alright, so that's obviously how that's gonna work. Why is my jump meter not recharging? That's a little worrisome. Did I already screw with it? Well, clearly I can't get up there. Alright, so I think we get the idea of what's going on in Dreamhopper. Very cool game. Definitely worth your time if you want to go check it out. It is playable right in your browser. You can go check it out right now. And let's see what happens if I shoot him again. Okay, it refills the charges of that. So there's only certain enemies that give you certain things. And that's how we would traverse that section then. So we'd go back to the pit that I couldn't make it across, try and make it there. And we can also make it up here now. And what's in this new room? Okay, well, there's going to be more of these floating tentacle monsters. Anyway, very cool game, good impressions. I would love to see this expanded further if it does indeed end abruptly, and that would be rather unfortunate if that is the case, but such is life. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was a rather short one, but still, sometimes I just don't want to expose too much of the game when it could be quite enjoyable for you guys to play through it. So I definitely urge you to do so. Let me know what you thought of this in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions, and of course be sure to check out the description for my other links if you want to find out more about me and the channel and what I do. And then be sure to come back again tomorrow. New episodes of Indie Impressions go up every single day without exception, so I'll see you back for that again. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you later.